What's up, guys? Stitch is here. He knew I was about to stream. Immediately went to his spot, which is supposed to be my mouse, where my mouse goes. Boa tarde, Barry. How are you? How are you today? Look at this boy. Such a good boy. Okay. Thank you. That's good. That's good. I have my coffee here. I'm sure. Do you drink coffee, Barry? How are you? I'm good. I'm good today. I went for a walk. Had some chores to do. And I had an ice cream. It was super cheap. It was nice. Okay. Let me open the game. I think we're gonna end the game today, which I'm sad about. All the time I run on coffee. Me too. My brain doesn't work until I have coffee. Cyber keeps saying, oh, maybe you should, you know, try to not be so dependent. No. No, thank you. I think I was on the left. No, 190 cycles. Alright. I think this is where I was because the text goes on that side. That side. I already have my fur on my face. Oh yeah, we had a temporary glitch we have to fix with that, but I looked online last week to check, and because the game was kind of saying that if you finish the reboot, like you should wrap things up before that. So I was like, maybe the game is gonna end. I looked online and it looks like yes. So yeah, we have a one what are these called? I forget. I forget. We have one thingy here, which other than the reboot, which is help Oliver. Yeah, and Seraphine's girlfriend is there. So we'll see her also. I think we're ready to go actually because yeah, we have used all the dice last time and we're full up on fuel, so yeah. Have you ever played this, Barry? It's a really nice game. I don't know if you'd like it, but it's like very text-based, but then you get every day, which they call a cycle, you get 5 dice and you have to manage with that. The first game, that's kind of it, but then the second you have missions as well. Cool. No, but it looks cool. I recommend it. There's 2 of them. This one came out in January. But yeah, I really like them both. I think I'll just go straight. Okay, wait. What do I have on me? I think I can sell some stuff on the other place, but maybe I'll just go straight. Oh. I think in the hollow you can sell processed scrap. We'll just go straight here. Hopefully I can refuel there. We'll find out. Stop! You violated law. I'm trying to read, but Stitch is here and he's moving my mic. Okay, sure. He's just here. It's even worse than being where the mouse is. Stop! A shadowed figure meets you in the docking tunnel. No saboteurs allowed. Hey kid, Seraphine glides forward and ruffles the figure's head. Oh, still playing sheriff? Nah, just bored. Chandler grins. What are you two doing here? He glides alongside you and Seraphine as you drift through the tunnel. Does he hunger? When does he not hunger? Look at this face, wait. By the way, I think they ate like half an hour. The feeder dropped some food like half an hour ago. Look at this face. Is this not the face of hunger? You're such a good boy. Alright, I'll leave you alone. And Lord was nice enough to give you a treat, Stitch. Isn't that nice? Now I have fur on my face, as always. And on my mic. Oh my god, there's so much fur on my mic. Alright, well, salmon use wisely. Which one? Oh, the barbecue salmon? Oh, Lilu's interested. She's behind the monitor. Barbecue, alright. I think they've only had one of these. These this time. Because I used to have these a lot. They seem to be happy with it now. I think they just like some variety. I used to have just this flavor. These don't rip properly though. It's very annoying. Yep. Look at that. Perfect. Oh, you can't do it. Look at that line. That's supposed to be straight across, but it's all crooked. Oh well. Kind of annoying sometimes the plastic doesn't rip properly. Yeah, there's just fish, true. But there's this one is salmon and chicken also, so there's a lot of salmon. And I bought bags of like the more dry treats, but I'm not even making those an option because then we just have like 1,000 options. It's too much. I should make a statue of the treats like here, and then you guys just pick. What will it be today? Oh, yeah, just bite my finger. Hello. Hello. I like to stay on the camera. Oh my god, look at that. Properly. So hungry. I'm having trouble keeping track of all the flavors already. I don't know if maybe you guys can just pick like meat or fish, and I pick within that, or I guess liver would also be a cool option. Maybe something like that. Because right now there's just too many options. That's it, Lilo. You want treat dust? She doesn't really like treat dust. It's only him. Oh, you're such a good boy. Alright. Alright. Anyway, migraine day. Oh no! So I'll just be silent-ish today, enjoy the game. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Lord, for dropping by, and I hope you feel better soon. I'll try not to be too annoying. Yeah. But I guess maybe you should, I don't know, lurk or something, because it's a lot of talking on this side, maybe. It won't help. I don't know. Yeah, I hope you feel better soon. Yeah, so he said, what are you two doing here today? None of your business. Seraphin pushes past. No offense, kid, but you aren't actually the sheriff around here. Right, you don't need to be like that, Seraphin. Pass through the familiar doors and back into Oliveira, a surprisingly pleasant feeling, oddly like coming home. You came. Cadence is there in the docking concourse, waiting to greet you. I'm impressed. I don't think it's me she's waiting for. Seraphin's face immediately erupts into an uncontainable smile. Cadence, he turns to you. You two remember each other, right? Sleeper saved the colony. Cadence's deadpan answer seems intended to cover Seraphin's awkwardness. Yeah, I remember them. The four of you descend down through the docking tower together and into Oliveira itself. The colony looks much the same as when you left, though you pick up from Cadence that changes are coming. Carmen's back with a... Alright. Carmen's back with a vengeance since the dark side. Caden smiles. He's all about expanding and improving the colony. Which is why I asked you to come, Sarah. Aww. He has a nickname for him. The nickname slips out, but both Cadence and Serafin clock it and glance at you. As you reach the core of the colony, you see the increased activity. There are more colonists than you remember, and they move back and forth with purpose, carrying crates and tools and chatter less than usual. We need all the help we can get to sort the place out. Cadence notices you watching the stream of fray and people. Carmen wants to do some kind of event, an anniversary, I think. Honor the founders and all that. It's gonna be a big party, Chandler grins. Can't wait. So, Cadence looks between you and Serafin. What do you think? Up for some colony-mandated manual labor? She grins. Serafin gives you a sideway glance, observing your response carefully. How could you say no? Well, why else did I come here? What gives me fuel? I want whatever gives me fuel. I have none. Oh, to keep it independent, Oliveira has set up a small hydrogen refinery, but it must be run by volunteers from among the colonists. Okay. Oh, these are all the same. Okay. Stack. I'm really bad at that. And this is scrap sorting shift. Canteen. Okay. I'm really bad at some of these, so that's good, isn't it? Maybe I'll try this one first. Danger. Alright. Nothing out of there. What about this? Energy. Okay. I don't really need energy though. The farm, I assume, gives me... How am I gonna get fuel then? I'm not sure I can leave... Yeah, I cannot leave this place unless I get fuel somehow. So, I don't know how we're gonna do this, but... We'll find out soon enough, I guess. Perfect. That's just what I wanted. Just what I wanted. Can I get some energy here? Alright, fine. I'll just go and end the cycle. Oh, I can have them get fuel. I forgot about that. I left them at cryo. They just got some cryo. I need fuel. Another flicker in the dark before waking, and a numbness that follows soon after. You wake slowly and stare out at the flickering stars and the distant rocks of the belt. You let the thoughts of fear or panic wash over you. They pass like the soft dust of the belt, disappearing into darkness. You find yourself once more, as you do every morning, as you will continue to do, cycle after cycle, until you can't. You wonder what part of you has changed, what system is failing. Your frame is silent, its complaints only felt in ambiguous sensations. The glitches seem random and predictable, but also inevitable. They will only increase in number until you reboot yourself, but you do not know what lies beyond that. At least the glitches are dependably familiar. The reboot is anything but. Now I have 2 glitch, that's good. So we're getting glitch very, very quick. That's not good. I wanted to finish this up before I reboot myself, but I don't know. I think we can do it, it's just, you know... I don't really want to do ones. Let's see. I'll keep doing this one, I guess. Because this one can give me energy. Perfect. I'm gonna try this one. Let's see what comes out of it. I don't know what a negative does here. Alright, you just lose 1 energy. That's okay. We can use the glitches here. Alright. That wasn't too bad. I'll just use the glitches then. And cycle. Okay. Hopefully they'll get some good amount of fuel. They got one. I think one is enough to go to the hollows, which I think we can refuel there, so that's good. Well, I'll start with the bad ones because they'll remove some energy if it's negative. So yeah. I'll just do both these. All right, that was very quick actually. We got a 6-0, so hell yeah, we're done. Past cycles in Oliveira have been busy enough to take your mind off most things. All the heavy lifting and manual work has been a welcome distraction from the looming specter of the second reboot, and the good mood of the others has been infectious. Serafin has been almost annoyingly upbeat. His relationship with Cadence, the worst kept secret in the colony. But why does he have to keep it a secret though? But working alongside them, it's hard to ignore their deep feelings for each other. Oh, that's so cute. Xander has been happy because he has something new to rib Cadence about, and Serafin, with his self-serious manner, is an easy target for pranks and teasing. Chandler also hasn't been able to stop talking about the party, which he already seems to have decided will be one of the highlights of his youth. But now, finally, the cycle of the party has arrived. The canteen is done up with hanging light strips, waving gently in the asteroid's microgravity. The strips themselves salvaged from the emergency lighting of the wrecked starships. With the work stopped and the colonists yet to arrive, you find the reboot filling your mind once again, growing like a shadow. Something on your mind there? The voice takes you by surprise. Oh, we don't know this person. Pragmatic elder, it says. You turn to see a colonist you haven't met before. An older man in some sort of supportive chair, his hair shot through with gray and his face sallow. Didn't mean to startle you, my apologies. His pale eyes scan you. Just seemed like you might need some company. There's a strange look in his eyes that you can't quite place. He is looking at you like you have met many times before, but you have never seen him before in your life. Could it be because he knows Flint and maybe because we're both sleepers? I don't see why else he would look at us like he met us many times before. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? He gestures to the canteen with its hanging lights, his chair propelling him forward with little puffs of air. I was wondering how that worked. The young people did such a good job. Warms my heart to see it like this. Never thought this rock could ever be a home. He looks sideways at you. Have you lived here long? Oh, since the beginning, before there was here, he smiles. Back when there was just a wreck and a rock. But let's not chat about me. I want to know about you. He turns his chair a little. What's eating you? The way you were staring at those light strips, it was like they were about to leap down and strangle you. His chuckle becomes a cough. I'm afraid of the future. I can see that. I am myself most days, he sighs. After a certain point you realize it isn't going to get better. All you have to do is wait for... All you have to wait for is things getting worse. This body of mine is on a downward trajectory, that's for sure. But it's mine and I've grown into it, and I guess in the end I like it because it's mine. And it'll carry me all the way to the end and then go on and become something else entirely. I don't know why, but that thought always helps me. He coughs 3 times hard like gunshots. The colonist squints at you. Sorry, I'm not good with reassuring people. I just remember that. He smiles, but I do like chatting. What's this person's name? He looks back at the strip lights. Really lovely, isn't it? Just beautiful. You look back at the light strips now as the hum of people arriving filters into the canteen. There is something in the air, anticipation. The sense of a rare moment passing through, something to hold on to and then let go. The light strips really are beautiful. Oh. When you turn back to the old colonist to agree with him, he's already gone. Oh, okay. Hey, sleeper. Seraphin pushes through the now gathering crowd towards you. Got you a drink. He offers a pouch of some amber liquid. Hey, Kittens comes up alongside you and hugs you with one arm. I wondered where you were hiding. She smiles warmly at you with her infectious smile. Think about mentioning the old colonist to her, asking her about him. But Seraphin hushes the two of you. Carmen's about to start. Alright. You follow Seraphin's eyes to the front of the canteen, where above the heads of the now quite large crowd of colonists, Carmen floats, surveying the room. We meet this cycle, Carmen begins, his voice loud but clipped. Formal in a way you haven't heard before. To first remember those founders of this colony, those lost and still with us. I'll never forget the distress call that brought me here. To the wreck of the Pilgrim Seed. Pilgrim Seed. I'll never forget the scenes that greeted me, and I know some of you were there too. A rumble of acknowledgement moves through the crowd. But I also know that many of you weren't, that many of you came here to take refuge from other troubles, and I would like you to be able to remember too. You glance at Cadence, her eyes fixed with incredible intensity on Carmen. They look wet in the glow of the light strips. There were thousands of refugees on the Pilgrim Seed, and too many, far too many, were lost. Those from Ember's Step, Ember's Song, Ember's Hearth. This was from... Okay, yeah, I thought these names were familiar. Pilgrim Seed. I'm not sure, but Ember's Step, Ember's Song, and Ember's Hearth, I think is from the DLC in the first game, right? Pilgrim Seed. Those from the Three Sisters, from Erlin's Eye. Yeah, I think the first game's in Erlin's Eye, right? I don't know. Many are not here in Oliveira any longer, taking their own paths across the belt and beyond. But we acknowledge them all, remember them all, lost and found, present and absent, because without them there would be no colony here. Before the wreck, Oliveira was a handful of buried bays, a scrapper hideout, a place for old and tired mercenaries like me to hide themselves from the universe and forget what they had done. But when the Pilgrim Seed was wrecked, it brought the universe back to Oliveira, and I could not hide any longer. Carmen stares out across the crowd with a hard glare. We built this canteen from the Pilgrim Seed. We built our homes, our farms, our refinery. We built our independence from their failed hope. A rustle of discomfort goes through the crowd. Carmen pauses to let this settle. We should not be ashamed or afraid of this. We will remember this gift. We will build on it. This cycle and every cycle after, we will thank them with our actions. The crowd mutters agreement. Carmen takes a deep breath and straightens up. A weight seems lifted from him, the weight of testimony. Now here, in this room with you, I will thank them with my laughter. A cheer goes up. I will thank them with my joy, with my celebration. Another roar of approval. We will all thank them as loudly and as chaotically as we can. The room erupts with cheers and applause. I'll join in, yeah. Cheer and applaud too. You whoop, and Seraphin laughs nearby. Then you feel a pair of hands on your arm, Cadence pulling at you, grinning and crying. And you feel another hand on your other arm, Seraphin dragging you into the crowd. Suddenly you are in the thick of the crowd, so many bodies in one room, dancing and spinning and shouting. It is like nothing you have ever seen. You notice the rest of the crew in the melee and a flash of a familiar face here and there among the mass of colonists. You see Xander being thrown up in the air by a group of different kids of different ages, laughing madly as he bounces off the ceiling. And for the rest of this cycle, you think about nothing else but the joy of those around you and the joy it instills in you. Aww. That's so nice. What's happening? Oh. Oh. Oh, it ended the cycle. Okay. You wake up in your berth, the same light that always shines on the belt, shining incessantly through the window. You are slow to rise, slow to begin this fresh cycle. Am I gonna get more glitch? At some point, Seraphin arrives back onto the rig with no indication of whether he slept or not. You find him in the cockpit, leaning in pilot's chair, looking out at the lights of Oliver and smiling. Good party, he chuckles. Not sure I've seen anything like it. How's Cadence? Seraphin gives you a look. She's great. She loved seeing you let it all go. He smiles. I did too. Oh. Seraphin yawns and stretches. So, he sniffs. Avera is all fixed up. Colonists are happy. Blah, blah, blah. Where to now? Well, I have to go because of the reboot, but don't you want to stay? Here, Seraphin shrugs. Still a bit too much of a backwater for my taste. He grins. Cadence understands, don't worry. Seraphin pauses a moment, something passing over him that makes him shiver. I heard from Tala. He looks away. Wellspring is still in transition, but the Union Council is taking over. Kirk got what he wanted. The blockade will come down soon, but, he sighs. I'm not sure I'm ready to revisit that place yet. He looks at you and smiles. When I come back to Tala, I want to have something to show for myself, you know? I get that. Family, he shrugs. Maybe once the reboot is done, once the blockade is down, maybe we can visit then. Seraphin takes a breath. We'll get there some cycle soon. We aren't sure if Seraphin is trying to convince you or himself. He stretches, shaking off his feelings. For now, though, the belt is ours to explore. Olivera filled our fuel tank, hell yeah. Good, I need that. So it really is up to you where we go. He gets up. While you are deciding, I'm going to go dig up some breakfast, and he glides out of the cockpit. Take a moment to look out across the tiny lights of Olivera, dwarfed by the crater and the wreck that sits at its far end. Not bad. Not bad at all, you think. Oh, we got an upgrade point. Hell yeah. We only have 2 though. Not really enough for anything. I think, well, there's only one thing to do here. Well, I'll do a 6 here. See if I can get my energy to be full. Perfect. And then I'll come here. And maybe I can get... Okay. This is 100% positive, which will give us 1 supply. Perfect. And we'll travel. Good thing they filled up our fuel, because I was a bit worried about that. I thought maybe I should have stopped in the holo, refueled, and then gone here, and then I would have more to come back to the holo, from the holo. So we need to go to... Wait, what? Why is this here? Why is this here? Hello? Is it not done? We got a point. Why is it still there? We already got a point for it. I'm just gonna ignore that, because I think we're done. Local, there's nothing else, so... So now we need to go to... Dark side. So, here. We might as well do some stuff in the holo. Use up our points. So what do we have here? Cell process scrap, so there you go. Perfect. I think this is just to earn money, the other one. Yeah. I can just use some stuff here. Some money. I'm not gonna bother with the low rolls, to be honest, because I don't really need to do anything here. I'm just passing by, and I figured, you know... Oh, let me refuel some here. I just figured I would use up my dice. I can refuel, right? I wasn't paying too much attention. Alright, let's fill up. Back out. To dark side. And let's reboot. But why is this here? Alright, which one is it? Is it this one? I think it's this one. You need to be rebooted to have any chance of surviving, but the outcome is unclear. The step will mean big changes no matter what happens. I hope it goes well. You turn Seraphine's coin over and over in your fingers as you stand in flicker row, crowds pushing past it on their way to whatever future awaits them. Your fingers glide over the worn metal as you imagine Seraphines have, Talos have, in moments of anticipation. Perhaps others before the coin came to be Talos have repeated the same ritual, the same nervous routine. But their fingers were human, born, not made. This intrusive thought makes you slip the coin into a pocket quickly, as if it had delivered a shock. You hear a hiss. Oh, and the door of the shop slides open, revealing Ankita. You see her eyes scan the crowds almost defensively, but before she spots you there and nods in your direction. Hey, Ankita. She looks around for a moment, then approaches you. She looks tired, but her stubborn ferocity bubbles under the surface. Bliss is waiting for you. She nods back towards the shop, which I guess is why you are hanging around out here. Nervous? Yeah. Well, I want to ask how she's doing also. How are you doing? Smiles at your attempt to buy more time. Keeping busy, working with the ex-Utsubu factions. Trying to keep this place stable, getting on with what I have to do, she shrugs. I recommend it. And Kita looks away, the signs of flicker reflected in her eyes. I just remembered, I owe you an explanation. I promised to tell you why I wanted Utsubu out if we managed it. She shakes her head. I guess I'm not very good with promises. Why did you? And Kita is still staring at the signs. I grew up here, sleeper. Did you know that? She doesn't wait for an answer. After I came to the belt, after Bliss and I, she pauses, not wanting to say it. When I had nothing left. Dude, I didn't bring Bliss with me. Apparently, like, there's a mission where you meet Ankita, and apparently if you bring Bliss, there's a lot more context. You learn more about them. And I didn't know that, and I didn't bring Bliss. Anyway, when I had nothing left, this is where I came, and when I got here, my home was gone. She grimaces. Those Utsubu bastards had destroyed it, strangled the life out of it. I was looking for something to fight for on my own terms. Darkseid became that for me, she sighs. That's all you're getting. Promise kept. Okay. That wasn't a whole lot. I don't even know what happened with her and Bliss, and I don't know. Came to the belt from where? I don't know. Anyway. And Kita looks over her shoulder. Look, Bliss wouldn't be happy if they saw me out here, chatting with you when you're already late for your appointment, she smiles to herself. And I don't need more reasons for Bliss to be unhappy with me. She grabs you by the shoulders and steers you towards the shop's entrance. I'll catch you after, don't you worry. She pushes you towards the door and then turns away and disappears into the lights of the flicker room. Well, let's see. Take a final moment and then will yourself inside, leaving the glimmering lights and the shifting crowd behind. Why did... Seraphine gave us his coin, but why didn't he come with us? Hold my hand, Servant. I don't know, like it was the two of them for a long time, so it's weird. I don't know. Bliss is perched at a console. They turn as you enter. Finally, they smile weakly. You're making me think you wouldn't show. Should I mention Ankita? I want to mention because I want to see if I can get something out of, like, about their story. I saw Ankita. Oh yes, Bliss looks away. We're talking again. She has a lot to do and she needs the backup. Can I know more? I want to know more. I'm noisy, okay? Nosy, I mean. I'm nosy. I'm so sad I didn't take Bliss and I miss things. I don't think Ankita does very well unless she's busy, so it's for the best. Bliss shrugs. I don't think she'll ever change, but people surprise you sometimes. They smile tentatively. Anyway, Bliss sighs. Sorry. I think there's a problem on my activity feed. Anyway. Bliss sighs, this is not what you're here for. We need to focus on the reboot. I'm sure Serafin told you, but everything is ready. Bliss gestures to 2 couches in the straps with straps, freshly built connectors, and a bundle of wires at one end. I hope it will be comfortable for you both. Where's Flint? I was just getting some air. Flint leans in the open doorway, watching you both. Their pale face looks even more drained of color than usual. Flint comes inside the store and nods to you. Let's do this. They take a shaky breath. I'm ready. Flint and Bliss go silent, and the sound of the crowds outside filters gently into the room, mixing with the whine of the air cycler and the hum of the terminals. There's not much more to say. Bliss looks at you both. Okay, they pause. Let's begin. Dude, what if I make it and Flint doesn't? That's gonna make me really sad. Flint, you better make it. Bliss helps you and Flint onto your couches. You settle there and slide your arms and legs under the straps that will keep you in place. Connector with its thick bundle of wires waves above your head. It is hard not to feel exposed, lying here on your back and anticipating what is to come. It is even harder when the memory of waking up to this very same ceiling with its bundles of dangling tech and scratched plating forces itself into your mind. You have been here before. Last time you woke up to fear and panic, woke up to a desperate escape and a shattered mind, a reboot interrupted. The thought sets you trembling. But then, staring up at the same ceiling, the trembling dissipates. After all, you are back here now. That means you survived this crisis, grew from it. You took the hit and bounced back, unbeaten. All good there? Bliss's face floats into your vision. All good. Bliss smiles. How about you, Flint? You turn your head to see Flint lying beside you, stiff and still. They manage a tight-lipped nod. Looking at Serafin staring up at the ceiling like you were a moment ago, you feel a rush of sympathy. After all, they haven't faced this before like you have. They are stepping into a future they cannot see. You have been here before. Now you are just completing the journey. Aw, reach out to Flint. You raise an arm, reaching across the gap between the couches, and your hand touches Flint's. They do not look at you, but they grip your fingers in theirs tightly. Oh. Flint's fingers feel different to human fingers. The thick vinyl skin, the repair patches, the pressure of the metal skeleton beneath. You know this is what your touch feels like too, and that recognition is like a connection being made. Close your eyes and feel something flow in between the two of you. A solidarity so embodied that it reverberates within you. I'm connecting you to the terminal. Bliss's voice already feels distant, lost in the noise. You feel the cold click of the connector, the sense of flowing data. I'll be here when you wake up. Oh, no. In the dark you feel restless. You shuffle your fingers, adjust your position against the couch. It takes you a moment to notice the sound has gone. The rumble of the crowds, the hum of the machines. This detail unsettles you, and so you search for reassurance. That's empty. You think of Bliss's words, I'll be here when you wake up. You focus on them, on the possibility of waking up, of being somehow renewed. But what would that renewal look like? Your eyes blinking into the lights of Flickero, Bliss, Seraphine, and a renewed Flint beside you. But what then? Dark side or travel? I don't know. I'm not very attached to... I mean, I guess I'm a bit attached to Dark side. We've met... I mean, Bliss... Bliss is here. Is Bliss from here? I think so. And Ankita is here. And Cadet also is making their home here. And, oh my god, I forgot the name. The name of the protocol that was in the Prime ship mine. They're also here. Although I don't think we can communicate with them anymore. I think travel. Travel, right? We can travel for a while and then come back. A line stretching out on the screen, a vector leading you ever onwards. Why stop now? But how far does the line stretch? What does it encompass? Encompass. That's how I said it. I think I would stay in the belt. I might travel, but I'd stay in the belt. We have friends here. I don't think I want to leave now. The belt. This soft curve of rocks bridging the edge of the system and space beyond, there is enough here for a lifetime, maybe more, merging in the shadow of the collapse. But where does the vector terminate? Oh. Junie and Ilian Gate. That seems a bit lonely, to be honest. Ilian Gate is abandoned. Talon and Wellspring, Seraphine and Olivera. I don't know. Of all these people, I'm more attached to Seraphine, you know? Although Seraphine said he wasn't very interested in staying in Olivera. Would I want to stay in Olivera? I'm not too attached to it, I'm gonna be honest. Wellspring, I don't remember very well, but it was interesting. And I don't know, I want to say Seraphine, but Seraphine said he didn't want to stay in Olivera, so maybe Wellspring. I think I'm gonna focus more on the person here, and I'm gonna say Seraphine. For a long time you thought Seraphine would run forever, but something changed in him. First in Wellspring, then Olivera, that haven amongst lifeless rocks. Perhaps that place might orchestrate a shift in you too. There's a future in that colony, one more fresh and fragile than anywhere else in the belt. It is built world by world, refugee by refugee, promise by promise. An image, one such promise, made by Seraphine to Cadence and returned in kind. Celebration that rumbles through the colony with joy. And in the aftermath, plans are made. Ones that will take an eager lifetime to fulfill. What more could you desire than the ceaseless project of building a future for those you love? Aww. The thought arrives with a solidity and power that settles your mind. This is what it means to live. Oh, this is so sweet. Then you feel it, the insistent pulling of a thread, the unraveling of your very self. The reboot comes on slow and icy, seeping into your mind. Little pieces of you flake off in the flow, fading with distance. You hear a voice, Bliss's voice, so far away now. You reach for it, stretching your every sense towards its familiar warmth. I'm starting the reboot. It is a whisper into the wind, pulled away from you the moment it is spoken. See you on the other side. All of a sudden you wish you could make it stop, the incessant entropy of time. Tumbling of rocks through space, getting further apart every cycle, disappearing into the vacuum ahead. The decay of cells, the degradation of code, the corrosion of rot and rust. You wish in this moment to freeze it all, so you might hang onto it, preserve the warmth, the light, the softness at the heart of things. Oh. This thought grips you, tears into you like fear. You feel the ice creeping in and know that everything will be lost, if not now, then mere moments away. And then you feel it, impossibly, Seraphim's coin, worn smooth by worry turning in your hand. Time has been pressed into that coin by hands, by fingers. It is an infinite record of transient touches, each one shaping it in some small way. It is worn and worthless, it is bent and broken, and it is beautiful in all those things. Oh, this game is so beautifully written. I love it. And so you press your thumb against it, your crooked, calloused thumb, again and again. Before you are a broken thing, and you have nothing left but that brokenness and the beauty that shines through it. Oh, because, sorry. And then somewhere nearby a button is pressed, and all at once one thing ends and something new begins. What's happening? Wait. Did we make it? Did we make it? Oh, that was such a nice end. That was amazing. Let me see. That was so nice. We talked about it last time. This person that wrote this game, if they've written other things, I think. Oh wait, they've made another game as well. Lord looked into it. He said there were some other things, but I forget. But yeah, that was so nice. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that other game. It was from before Citizen Sleeper. Oh, that was such a nice game. I love that. Right, Stitch. Oh. All right. Yeah. It was so nice. Stitch. Bro. Alright. Why are you doing everything? Oh! You're so cute though. Anyway. Yeah, I've played both games. I really like it. There's definitely a connection between the two. Unfortunately, like, I think we took a bit of time between... Oh, in memory of Jed Gillamak. Oh. Unfortunately, we took a bit of a break in the middle of this game with my move and everything, and I don't remember everything very well, which is a shame, but still, it was such a nice experience. Such a nice game. I really enjoyed both games. I think it's mostly the DLC of the first one that connects to this one, but it's really nice. I hope they make some DLCs. I want more content. And more games. Oh, more games. Make more games. But yeah. That was really nice. Why are you looking at me like that, Stitch? So we don't know if we made it? I think we made it, right? Could we, like, go back? Ooh. Where's my... Could we go back? Keep going? I want to know if we made it. Yeah, this is before. Alright. Well, that's it then. That was so nice. That was such a nice game. That ending is so beautiful. So well written. Stitch is falling asleep. Right, Stitch? Is that right? I don't know. I love what they did. I think they did a good. They balanced really well, like staying true to the first game, but also changing things up a bit, so it's not exactly the same. They added some stuff to it. I think that was really interesting. Um, I don't know. I think it was really well executed, and it's such a well written game. Of course, Stitch. Yeah, just sit on the keyboard. Why not? But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I wish it didn't end. I want to keep playing it. But we have more games to play, so yeah. But also, it should never end. I always feel like so divided, you know? Like, I want to play other games, but I also don't want these games to end. They're so good. But that was a very nice ending, so I'm happy with that. Are you happy with that, Stitch? Doesn't care.